Hey everybody, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming. This Tales of Xillia 2 B-roll is being brought to you by Video Game Lies and Future Glimpses Moon Murderer. Both books are in Amazon Kindle and Amazon paperback. This B-roll is the fourth B-roll. On the third one I thought it was the fourth one, but I got confused, so this is actually the fourth B-roll. Yes, how uneventful. It looks like Mila could use some better clothing, but it looks like she has a little improved from the previous game. I'm also noticing quite a few enemies in the field, like in Tales of Xillia, so that's kind of nice if you like to grind, which it does make it easier when you go from town to town or area to area. You see the little green line between linking two characters. You can change who you're linked to. He's pretty powerful with his big old staff with something at the end. There's quite a bit of presentation in this game. Oh, I'm a little confused by some of the characters. They will have quite a bit of humor in the Xillia games, and I'm noticing some of the same voice actors are reappearing. Of course, if you go through some of the Tales games, you'll notice some of the same people playing different characters. I know some of you all said, hey, you need to go do it. I don't know. I mean, no one's really ever asked me, and I don't really think I'm talented. And I've watched stuff about voice actors, and they got some serious talent and range. With me, you know, you see what you get. I don't have a lot of range, you know. And I don't really think I have the ego for it. But, you know, if God opened that door, I would certainly explore it. And if you didn't realize, in the Xillia games there'll be lots of grinding. If you're asking, why are you talking over this? Why can't we just watch it? Well, because when the companies give this to us, like when Bandai Namco gave this to us, it was like, you have to change it. So either you have to splice it and put it in with some of your own video talking about the game, split it up, or talk over it. You have to do something to modify it. And we found one of the easiest things to do is just to babble on. So as you hear me babbling on while this is going on, that's why. And it looks like this fourth one is going to be longer than many of the others, although it doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of diversity between what's happening. It's domination by the party against whatever monsters they come across. And you know, even though this is a PlayStation 3 game, it's looking pretty nice. Why wasn't this on the PlayStation 4? I don't know. You know, they don't exactly tell me things like that. But maybe it'll come in the future, or maybe they'll do a compilation on the PlayStation 4 of both Xillia games. It wouldn't be the first time RPG franchises have done stuff like that. In fact, Final Fantasy X and X2, you know, moved from the PS2 to the PS3, you know, were put together, except on the Vita where they were separated. But on the PlayStation 3, they're put together. So it is possible that maybe in the future, Bandai Namco will put this on the PlayStation 4, maybe put it together with the original so you could see all the story. Unless they're going to make a trilogy out of it, I don't know. None of us at FFG have gotten to play through this game yet, so we don't know exactly what the story will entail. We know some of the, you know, fact sheet information, which you've probably heard elsewhere. But as far as knowing, you know, like the ending or anything, they're going to leave all those secrets for the 20 hours of gameplay or more that it'll take to get there. And if you're wondering what you'll be doing many of that 20 hours, it's you're watching it. You're going to be grinding. But it will be nice to see some of these same characters again and kind of see how it goes forward, especially with the ending the original Tales of Xillia had. If you haven't played it, I won't spoil it for you. I'll just say it was there were some things left open-ended, and I mean, I know that's done quite frequently for sequels. I left some things open-ended in the Future Glimpses, first Future Glimpses book. We'll see going forward, you know, how many people are interested in finding out what happens to those characters. And, you know, I can tell you as an author, it's always kind of fun as a writer, you know, to do that, and you know, have a plan. You know, I know that was done with like Star Wars. They had plans for certain characters, and you know, they like to let people think about it. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on there? All right, Jude, Taekwondo Jude. He has the strength to protect now, and oh look, another enemy, something brand new we haven't seen in this video. Yeah. But they are showing you some different characters and different attacks, and ooh, look, guns. They're swapping weapons quickly. That's interesting. I wonder if we're gonna have a little lightning returns kind of action in Tales of Xillia too. It'll swap your entire attire and all that. If you haven't played the Lightning Returns, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have or seen videos of it, you'll see she can swap her entire outfit and armor and weapons and all just with a click of a button. It was an interesting gameplay mechanic. More wolves. If you wonder why it takes so long to get from place to place in Tales of Xillia, or Tales of Xillia 2, this is why. Now you can actually avoid these enemies. You can see them on the field. You might have noticed that. He actually did avoid one. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, just there are days I wonder what they're thinking, but just the costume choices. You might have noticed those flashing, shiny things on the wall. That's where you can go collect some resources. I don't know what it would be exactly at this point in the game, but I know in the previous game that's what it was. There can also be little caves where you can go get stuff. And you see the different arts they're using, which is the magical attacks as well as the physical attacks. And now some of the enemies look very similar in Tales of Xillia 2 from what they had in Tales of Xillia, so I'm curious how many new and how many reused there'll be. Maybe some color swapping. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video and have a wonderful, blessed day.